Have you heard about that time when the disciples were walking to Emmaus from Jerusalem after all that had happened? And Jesus just rocked up to them, but their eyes did not recognize Jesus.
Yeah, and he asked them, "What are you guys talking about as you walk along the road?" And they froze and they asked him, "Are you the only one in all Jerusalem that doesn't know what's happened these past few days?"
And he was like, what's happened? I don't know anything about it. And they were like, how? Wow, that's amazing. You don't know about Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet and who spoke the word of God, and you don't know about how the priests and the leaders handed him over to be crucified.
Yeah, and they were the ones that were hoping that Jesus would redeem Israel, and it had actually been 3 days since his crucifixion. Some of the women had gone to the tomb earlier in the day, and Jesus' body wasn't there. In fact, they had a vision of angels who told them that Jesus was actually alive.
Yeah, and so some of the others from their group went to the tomb and they found it exactly as the woman had said. And that's when Jesus stopped and said to them on the road, "How foolish are you and how slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have declared? Wasn't it necessary that the Messiah would suffer and enter his glory this way?" And then he went on to interpret all that the scriptures said about himself from Moses and the prophets.
And as they approached Emmaus at that point, Jesus began to kind of move on ahead of them. And they said, hey, where are you going? It's dark. Why don't you come and stay with us? And so he went with them and they found a place to stay.
And it was at the dinner table when Jesus broke the bread, blessed it, and gave it to his disciples that their eyes recognized Jesus. But he actually vanished by then.
And that's what they said. And then they said to each other, "Of course, that's why our hearts were burning within us as he walked across along the road with us and explained the scriptures to us." And so they went back to Jerusalem straight away and found the 11 and their companions and gathered together.
And as they came back in, they said, Jesus is risen. He's appeared to Simon. And the two began to tell them all that Jesus had done, revealing himself to them through the breaking of the bread.
Christ is risen.
He's
He is
risen
risen indeed.
indeed.